welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you so much for clicking on this video and giving it a watch. If you haven't already, please consider hitting that subscribe button and joining my YouTube family. Also, don't forget to hit that like button down below and leave a comment, because all of those things definitely help my channel grow so much, and I appreciate all of you so much for doing so. We are getting so close to 2,000 subscribers, and I have some giveaways that I would love to do once we get there. So if you haven't already, please consider hitting subscribe. Also, don't forget that bell button, because that will notify you every time I upload a video. Also, don't forget to keep Frugal J and her son Joel in your prayers. I like to remind everybody every video, because I don't want him to get lost and people to forget praying and sending out positive vibes, because it has been over 7 months since his accident and he is still working on his recovery, and Jay can use all the love and support that we can all offer her. And like I always say, if you can't help her financially, there is a GoFundMe down in my description box. If you head over to her channel and give her a subscribe, watch her videos, including her ads, because in case you don't know, YouTubers make their money by their ads being watched. So head over to her channel and give her some help. And she has a Cash App as well, and that's in her description box on her channel. So today for you, I have kind of a Halloween show and tell of the DIYs that I made this year. Most of them are for my trunk or treat, which is coming up. And I have a thrift store haul of stuff that I picked up for the trunk or treat. So it's all kind of that last minute things that I was picking up for my costume, as well as some of the added pieces that aren't Dollar Tree pieces to add to the trunk. If you haven't been paying attention, or if you haven't been here, my trunk or treat is going to be fortune teller. So a lot of what I have is fortune teller themed. It's a new theme for me. It's something that I've never done before, and I've never created anything this way. I'd never had this decor in my house, so it was fun because it was different and out of my norm, and I always love to do that. But before I get into the fortune teller stuff, let me show you some of the other DIYs, which is honestly not much. It's just painting. Like, I did not do much. I hauled this heart a while ago. I should have filled in the hole, but I thought if I was going to make a like a bead garland with it, I didn't know if I was going to do that, and I haven't, and I still can. But I painted this cute heart so it goes like this, and it's like a hang up heart. But when I looked at it, I definitely saw candy corn. I don't like candy corn, but I think it's cute. And I have a whole little like setup on my living room table that's all candy corn. I hope to get through a home walkthrough before Halloween with you guys, so you can see my little setups for Halloween. That's my goal. Hopefully on this weekend you'll get that posted, because I'm running a day late already. It's Tuesday. I usually post on Monday. I intended to record yesterday, but I went shopping at thrift stores, and here I am. So I just painted it. I used painter's tape and painted off the sections and used acrylic paint. The yellow and orange are from Dollar Tree. The white, I don't like Dollar Tree's white. It's pretty terrible. So I believe it was Apple Barrel white that I picked up, I think Walmart, to be honest. So that was that one. The rest are all painting ones too, because I had picked up and I hauled these cute little wood pieces, and I painted them all. So another one, this goes in my little candy corn area, so I painted it like candy corn. And then these two, I swapped the colors, but I used the purple, orange, and green color because I just love them for Halloween. I thought it was fun. So I have one of these on my all occasion tree and another one on a tier tray. And then there was a set of 3 of these. I painted them all exactly the same. So they're all purple spooky with a white ghost. And they're all just painted exactly the same, and I have them throughout the house. And then I figured, because I was sharing stuff, these are what I did last year, so I just painted the little jack-o'-lanterns orange and the ghosts white. And I have some that I put the ties on, and they're on my all-occasion tree, and then I just kind of put them on tier trays throughout the house as well. And that's the extent really of what I did for DIYs just for Halloween decor, because I already have a lot of Halloween stuff, and that's all I got to, because I was working on the trunk or treat stuff. So let me share with you, if you've been watching, you've seen me haul all the supplies for all this. So what you're just seeing now is the finished products of what I said I was going to do. So first, let me show you my candle. So if I have a chance and if I remember, I'll pop up my inspiration on the screen, but I was inspired by a candle that I had seen at Ross. But the one at Ross was $8.99, and I didn't want to spend that much, and so I made this one myself. I will be honest, it gave me a little bit of a fight. I used too small of lettering at first, and it was having difficulty cutting. I ended up not using the white vinyl from Dollar Tree. This is a gray vinyl. It's a Cricut brand because it just was giving me too much of a fight and a hassle. Intricate cuts I struggle with on the Dollar Tree vinyl, to be completely honest. But I did questions answered, fortunes are told. It says psychic up here. I did do that a little too high. I wanted it all on the purpley blue. But you know, it is what it is. And then I'm not going to be able to light it at the trunk or treat because that would be fire and you don't want to do that. So I was just going to put a little flameless candle on top and call it good. And so that was what I made with an inspiration. And I like the way it turned out. There's a couple little pieces I wish could be better. Oh, and I did stars all the way around. A couple little spots I wish could be better, but I am ultimately happy with the finished product. Because, you know, once you look at it after the fact, I'm like, oh, I wish I had done this, could have done that. And, I mean, there's things I could have changed, but ultimately I'm happy with it. Also, another quick and easy Cricut item I did. So guys, if you've been here following me, you know that I have struggled with wanting to do my heat transfer vinyl, and I'm scared of it, and it was giving me anxiety to do it, but I did it. I used Dollar Tree's gold. You haven't seen me haul this yet because I haven't hauled the gold since I picked it up. But I used the Dollar Tree gold heat transfer vinyl on the little Dollar Tree canvas bag, and I did this for part of my costume. So it is just a little, I don't know, coin purse, I guess, as the fortune teller. I'm going to wear it around my waist. I'm going to just either cut or just like use a little rubber band to like kind of make it a belt instead of a purse, and use it as like my around, kind of like fanny pack, I guess. I don't know, but it's what I seen in pictures when I was looking at fortune tellers. But I made it myself. These are all from Design Space, Cricut Design Space. So it was a moon and the stars went around right here, but I wanted to add the crystals. So I did 2 moons, but I hid the moon in one of them and I hid the stars in one of them, and I put the stars, it's real sparkly, put the stars here instead, the crystals. And yeah, so that was, I made it, I did it. I'm real proud of myself on that one. And then, let's see, where do I want to go next? So I'm really proud of my next 3 projects, like really proud of them. So first, I made a Ouija board. Now, I don't want to let the spirits in. We're not going to use the Ouija board in any way, shape, or form. My best friend has given me very much a hard time telling me just making it let the spirits in, so knock on wood that they're not. But I made a Ouija board. So all this is black foam board from Dollar Tree and the wood look contact paper from Dollar Tree. And I wrapped, obviously, the contact paper around the foam board. And then I got on Google and I just Googled Ouija board images. Ultimately found this one. I added the hand and the eyeball and all the corner pieces from Cricut Design Space. If I've been meaning to, I wanted to just add something along the top because I feel like it's kind of a blank space. But I think it works too just how it is. So then you can't have a Ouija board without, you know, the little doodad. And so same thing, I just looked on Google until I found an image that I could borrow for it. And I cut it out. This one I cut out, I didn't have to. I cut out a black piece of vinyl. So there's a black piece behind the wood grain as opposed to the black on top of the wood grain. And I don't know why I did it that way, but I did. And to be honest, I wouldn't have even needed the black piece because it's black or black poster board, and then I painted or permanent markered the white of that black. So that was my Ouija board that I was really excited that I put together. I like the way it turned out. And then next are my crystal balls that I made, and I made both of these. So inside both of them are the rolls of like kind of sparkly tulle. So this one came from the Halloween section. This one just came from the Crafter Square section. These are a hot mess. So in case you ever want to work with these, glitter falls off everywhere. I had to use a lint roller to clean up all the glitter because they were a hot mess. So those are what I put inside along with the rope light. So if you look, you see kind of the rope light mixed in there. This one is the purple one, and mixed in here, is harder to see the actual rope light, but you see it in there, and it's green because that's what I had on hand from Braxton's birthday party. So that's what's inside the ball. Now the ball itself is the big Christmas ornament from Dollar Tree. So I can't easily show you because I have it glued on there. So it's just got a real small opening because it's just a Christmas ornament, but the ball was a lot bigger than the snow globe. So I went with the Christmas ornament. And so you just have to be careful, or, you know, choosy on what you put in there. So the fabric and the rope lighting went in there really easy because it's just rope lighting and fabric, but it made a mess because it was a small hole. And then the base of this one are these little bowls that you get in the party section at Dollar Tree. They all have some glitter in them, so I'm trying to find the least messy one. And so it comes in a pack of 4. Here's my other 3. Here's the one that I painted. And they're just the bowls from the party section, like the crystal look ones. And I spray painted it matte black. Let that dry. I think I did 2 coats of the matte black. And then what I did was I took just gold acrylic paint and I used a sponge brush, and I sponge brushed it on there and used a paper towel and wiped it off. And so it's just kind of got different amounts of gold throughout depending on where it picked it up. But I wanted it in the little holes and crevices because it matched my tool that's in there. And then when you turn it on, it's probably too bright in here, but it glows green, which again, I would have liked a different color, but it's what I had on hand, so I worked with it. But I think altogether it looks great. So after I did all that, I let the bowl dry. I used my hot glue gun actually to kind of melt a circle in order big enough to fit on the ball, the ornament, and I hot glued it onto there. Then I put all the stuff in there, and then I glued the battery pack on the bottom. This one I did right, so I can change the batteries as needed. The other one I did backwards, but that's okay. So that's how I made this crystal ball. So I'm really excited about that. And then this one, also, it's the ornament on top. And for this one, my base is one of these candlestick holders, but I spray painted it purple. And then I used the sponge technique again on this one and just did silver. So it has like that light, faint kind of silver sponge look to it, but still purple. But it made it real shiny and pretty. And then this one has the purple lights inside. I love the way this one turned out. So this one, it was a little bit more of a struggle because the battery pack, so it's just glued on the back like this. And as long as I put it this way, I feel like it's not horribly noticeable. And then also the ornament didn't fit perfect into the top of the candlestick holder. So I used just a little bit of this purple ribbon and glued it around there to hide it a little bit. And what I did too is I melted a little groove into the ornament for the little cord for the lights. So there's just a slight groove so that it wouldn't sit wonky on there. So that's what I made for this crystal ball, which probably my favorite one. I just like the girly and purpleness of it, and I liked it a lot, so I made that. That's it for my DIY. So I didn't do a ton. I have placements of things that I'm going to utilize just to kind of make it look like a certain way, like in placement. I have bath salts that I picked up that I took the labels off so they look like crystals for my trunk or treat. Keep an eye out. Probably Monday next week is when I plan, on Halloween probably, is when I plan to post my trunk or treat, because the trunk or treat isn't until the 29th. And so it's that Saturday night, maybe on Sunday. I'll try to get it posted. It really just depends on how busy we are on Sunday. So keep an eye out and you can see it all put together. And on my Instagram, I did pictures, I believe on my Instagram, yeah, I did pictures of the setup in my house because I set everything up in my house so that I could do a good look of it. But there's even more because I've picked up more stuff now from thrift stores to add to my costume, one, because I didn't have a costume yet, and to the setup for the trunk or treat. So before I get to the thrift store stuff, I was able to talk to, it's one of my son's friend's mom, and she has become my friend, and she had this belt on hand from her closet that she let me borrow, and so I'm going to wear this because it is just very gemstone-y to me, and it just, I don't know, to me said fortune teller. It just got the right vibe to it, and so that is going along with my costume. And then again, like I said, I went to 3 thrift stores. One of them I didn't buy anything from. The other 2 I was able to find some stuff. So first, let me show you some of the jewelry I picked up. I found these earrings. I tried them on and I come to find out that one of my holes I think is closed up because I don't wear earrings quite enough. So I need to figure that out. But I wanted some big hoop earrings, and then I liked the rocks on there because it like just is crystally to me. And so I liked those. And so again, I'm going to figure out, I really was just envisioning the hoops without all this on there. And to be honest, you can take this off, it slides right off. So if I decide I don't want all the extras, I can do that too. But I picked those up. They were $3.99, a little more than I wanted to spend, but they were kind of what was my vision. And then I realized like one of my holes is closed up. And then I wanted some bangle bracelets. These are $3.99 for this big old set of them. And so I thought that those would be perfect and noisy because I kind of wanted that sound that comes with bangles. And then this is one of those bracelets. It's like a wire that's wound up and it has all the different rocks and stuff on it. And so that also gave me just kind of some wood pieces, some rock pieces. I don't know, it just gave me fortune teller vibes. This one was $2.99, but blue tags were half price, so it was $1.50. So I picked that up, and I thought that they all went really well together. And I know there's one more. This one was $1.99, and it's just got some of the rocks and kind of crystally look, and just I thought it went with the vibe and the color. So that's the jewelry I picked up. I already own a necklace. It's got like rocks and stuff on it. I don't have it, actually, let me reach. Oops. I started putting all my costume stuff in a bag, so stuff I picked up at Dollar Tree and stuff. And so these I actually put them in my last garage sale and they didn't sell, and they were still kind of hanging out. So these are the necklaces that I plan to wear with my costume as well, because I got kind of that gemstone rock filling that I kind of went with my jewelry. So there's that. And then mixed in here is not necessarily all costume stuff, so it'll be back and forth. So I was working on picking up different fabrics and stuff to drape because I like want the drapes. My plan is I have a clothes rack, like a to-go, like you can use it for garage sales or just like when I'm getting ready for vacation, I hang stuff. Sorry, my pups were making a weird noise. Hang stuff on it. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to drape plastic tablecloths from Dollar Tree, and I got purple, black, and gold as the colors. But then I wanted some texture and I want some real fabrics on there too. And then I'm going to also drape just my trunk. So the trunk of my car will have like the drapes too, and then you look into it and it's going to be the apothecary. So I picked this up, all that story. It was $1 because it was $1.99, but it was half price sticker, and it's honestly a pillowcase. But very velvety, and so I liked the velvet texture to that, and I thought that that would work perfect for what I want it for. And then I picked up some scarves, and 1 or 2 of them I think I'm going to tie around my waist as part of my costume, and then the other ones are going to be to drape, and I don't know which are which until I get it all put together. So this one was $4.99, so it's a little more. I was trying to keep like 3 and under, but I thought it was beautiful. And I liked all the colors in this one and the textures and I just thought it was a pretty scarf, so I figured it was worth the $5. And this one I'm thinking will be part of my costume. And so I got this scarf, and it's nice and long. Like, it goes on for a long time, so it would work either way for draping or for my costume. And then this one is kind of more of a belt. It was $1.99, but it had all the pretty colors in it. And so this one also might be part of my costume was the plan, but if I end up not liking it, then I'll just drape it somewhere to get all these colors in, because I was looking for different patterns and colors and just make it real fortune teller looking. So I grabbed that one. If I didn't say before, it was $1.99. Now this one I just liked the colors of. It was half price, so it was $2.50. It's nice and long, and it's just the pretty gold and kind of pinky rose gold blush color. And this one I'll probably definitely keep afterwards and use in my room because I like the colors of it so much, and so I can use it for both. So I like when I find stuff that I can utilize. So I got that one that I really like. And I think lastly for the scarves was this one. It was $4 and it's more square, I think, but I just thought this was absolutely perfect with all the shapes and the purple color and the like silvery kind of thread throughout. I just think it's so pretty. So that is one of them as well. And then I've already hauled, and you've already seen, oh, and one of them I need to put on my hair, but it might be one of these. These are the ones I picked up at Dollar Tree. So we have this one with the kind of tie-dye look, and then this other one with kind of the tie-dye look, but it's just the different colors and patterns, and that's what I'm going for with this. So those are all the scarves I picked up. There's one more piece of fabric in the bottom. I picked up this basket. This is going to be to hold my candy, and I just thought that it had the eclectic kind of look that I was going with, the different fabrics. It was only $2.99, but it was half price sticker, so it was $1.50. And I wanted something to hold my candy that wasn't like, I wanted it to match. So I thought that this kind of gave that right vibe to it. So it's going to probably be next to one of my crystal balls, because I'm using a big different orb ball as my crystal ball. But this one just, it called to me. So I picked this up for the candy. And then the last bit of fabric that I'm either going to cut up, I probably might cut it. This was $3, and it is just a whole big sheet of like satin fabric. I honestly don't know what it was. It wasn't listed, and it was in miscellaneous, but there's seams and stuff on it. So it maybe was a tablecloth. Very possibly, it's $2.99 is the price. Very possibly was like a very large tablecloth. But I might use it as a tablecloth. I might use it and cut it and use it as draping. You know, I can do whatever because it will work. So it's a blue satin. So I have satin, I have velvet, I have scarves. So all the different textures, because that was one of the things I wanted, in different colors. I wanted it like more purple and gold, but I really like the way all this is coming together. And then lastly from the thrift stores is my costume. And so I was looking at different like printed skirts and stuff, and then I decided, because I'm going all the time, I have a hard time with matching all the patterns. Like it's a struggle for me. So I ended up going more neutral-ish for my clothes, and then I'm going to add in all the colors and stuff with the jewelry and the scarves and stuff. So these are the pants that I found. And so they're just super, they got the elastic top and the cute little pockets. And it was $5.99. And then it goes down to like this ruffly bottom that are just like real big, like loose, kind of almost like a skirt like pant. And so these, I just thought that it just called to me. Like I said, I was kind of looking for one like that was like the hippie or peasant skirt, I think is what they're called. But nothing was calling out, and I went to 3 thrift stores, and these are ultimately what I found that I like the best. So I got those pants, and then to go with the pants, I picked up this kind of purple gauzy shirt. And so all the colors just kind of go. I painted my nails purple, and yeah, that goes good enough. So that is going to be my costume with all the accessories. So that, you guys, is everything I picked up again for my trunk or treat. So I can't wait to see it all come together. I can't wait to share it with you guys. I will definitely be sharing it with you guys. Again, like it'll probably be Sunday or Monday. It'll definitely be Sunday or Monday, because the trunk or treat's on Saturday. So I can't wait to try, doing all the drapery and getting the apothecary put together and just making it come alive. So I do have some I have a couple Dollar Tree hauls coming up. And so you'll see some of the last minute items I grabbed. It's like tablecloths and stuff, but you'll see those in the upcoming Dollar Tree hauls. And then surprise is that we are doing a second trunk, because last minute deciding, literally just the other day my husband and I decided, so he's going to be doing a trunk, and I'm very excited to share with you what it's going to be. So if you're still here, because we're at the end of this video, you get my sneak peek before I start sharing the stuff that I had to pick up for it. We have most of the stuff on hand for the second trunk, but it's going to be Christmas, and my husband's going to dress up as Santa Claus. We ordered candy canes because I can't find them in the store, like the small ones yet. So he ordered some candy canes from probably Amazon, I think is where he ordered them from. And we're going to set up my big playhouse gingerbread house that we put out in our front yard every year. So it's going to be the gingerbread house and my little Christmas tree, and my husband dressed up as Santa is our number 2 trunk. So we have fortune teller and Santa. Like, I can't wait. So super exciting. And then one of my friend who I'm borrowing her belt, she's doing a trunk, and she borrowed a bunch of my Harry Potter like potion bottles and stuff, if you remember that from last year, because she's doing a witch trunk. And so all the ingredient bottles I made like will work perfect in her trunk. So I was able to go through that stuff and help her out with her trunk too. So it's been a fun trunk or treat week of getting stuff ready. But guys, that is it for right now for today. Keep an eye out because I have a Dollar Tree haul coming up as well. Today's Tuesday. You're probably going to see this kind of late. It's just one of those weeks. And I'm about to record my Dollar Tree haul for tomorrow because it's just one of those weeks, guys. It's a busy week. And I watch my niece on Wednesday, so I can't do the haul tomorrow. So you'll be seeing that one. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Again, don't forget to hit subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment and hit the like button. Oh, and if you are still here and if you heard about my second trunk, leave me a Santa, any Christmas emoji down below that you have, or just say Santa, or say ho ho ho, or say Gingies, because those are my favorite, and it's a Gingy house that we're doing. So anything down below to let me know that you heard my sneak peek of what our second trunk is going to be. All right, guys, I'll see you next time. Bye.